As we go throughout the evening hours, a few more of those storms are going to advance in from the north. We've already seen a few of those this evening, mainly north of Highway 84, and we'll get some of those in as the sun goes down. Again, drifting from north to south, and as we get into later on tonight, those will be done. But we could see a repeat of this tomorrow. However, some models are suggesting that it'll be our southern counties that get in on more of the action as opposed to the north this time around. But either way, no matter where you're watching in central Texas tomorrow afternoon, just know that there might be a storm nearby you. There are not going to be too many, but a couple clusters could pop up. They shouldn't be severe, but they'll be packing some lightning and maybe some brief heavy rain at times. And those will also fade away going into the evening. Sunday, a similar situation. These storms will likely be limited to our eastern counties, perhaps east of 35. So some action in the form of some normal showers and storms could happen out there Sunday afternoon, maybe towards I-45 or so, while the western half of the area stays more dry and maybe a little bit more sunshine too. So that's for Sunday, but implications beyond that hinge largely on what happens with Beryl, which is, as of this evening, a tropical storm because it has weakened. It's sitting over land, the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico. But before too long, that is going to reemerge into the Gulf. And computer models are continuing to kind of latch onto this idea that a more northern and easterly curve is going to happen a little bit sooner. So now landfall could be happening, say, somewhere around the Corpus Christi area, but could also happen anywhere within the cone. Remember, the cone represents the possibilities. And in general, that's going to take a swing up in a weakening mode up into the I-35 corridor and perhaps central Texas. But we can't rule out something even more far east than that, maybe all the way out into the Houston area by the time Tuesday rolls around. So it's possible that we'll get rain from it. It looks, in fact, likely we'll get some form of rain from Beryl, but do we get the heaviest? Well, that again depends on where it goes, and we'll have more on that as we head toward the weekend as newer data comes on in. 73 to 75 degrees should be your overnight lows, followed by high temperatures tomorrow right around 93 degrees. It will be a little bit cooler because, again, a little more cloud cover, some rainfall in the area, helping to keep us away from the triple digits. 10-day forecast actually keeps those isolated to scattered chances of rain all the way through Monday, but Monday through Wednesday could be complicated by what happens with Beryl. Again, the track will largely determine who gets the rain and how much. Could actually cool our temperatures down too. 86, 84 there on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then getting into finally late next week into next weekend. Friday, Saturday looking a little bit drier and back up into the 90s. So we'll keep the scattered storm chances going for the Brazos Valley as well, with the best chances for some rain associated with Beryl being Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Temperatures dropping down into the 80s during that time. And then once we get beyond Thursday, things look dry out a little bit again. Some partly cloudy skies going into next weekend with highs back in the 90s.